Oh, yes, Vanessa. I've been playing telephone tag with Rose all day, and this is my last shot at it today. I was just hoping she might answer the phone this time.
Okay, I can try her extension. Hold on, please.
Thank you. Oh, yes, ma'am. I'm glad to finally get a hold of you. This is just PJ Helfrich, and I'm just trying to get some kind of response from the bar about what's going on, because we've got a real grassroots effort about Harold Keene and what he's been doing to people, or under the guise of being a lawyer looking out for the indigent class, and it's getting to the point where we've got 38 people now, and actually I count that 39. Somebody just called me about another instance of what he's been doing, and it's all the same serial offenses about how he talks to people, how he treats people, and how he throws them in front of the bus. He's completely incompetent. He doesn't take his meds sometimes, and this is something that his own attorney in the firm has alluded to, that he goes off his meds and he gets crazy and he starts going spazzo and being incompetent. And he's ruined Tom Gibson's divorce. Tom Gibson, his partner, hired him to do his own divorce, and Harry went off his meds again.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So what's being done about this?
Well, are you calling specifically about your file?
Yes, specifically about my file, and then I'm going to start forwarding all the complaints of the other victims that I've gathered so far in separate files. That'll be their files, and then we'll do follow-ups. They'll report to me if there's any follow-ups and whatnot, because we're handing these. We're handing all these complaints off to numerous attorneys, and there will be a class action suit. You mark my words, if it's the last thing I do, if it takes my last breath, this man will no longer be able to ruin people's lives with his mental illness and his blatant incompetence.
Okay, let's see here.
And I apologize. I'm not mad at you, ma'am. You're not the attorney that did me wrong, and I'm sorry if I'm coming off that way.
I understand. Your file is with the investigators, so they are working on your file.
You know, they've been, not for nothing, but this has been going on. This has been going on for months, and I would think by now.
The file opened in April here at our office.
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Your file is being worked on. It is assigned, to an attorney, and it has an investigator on it and everything. To reach a final disposition, it could take anywhere from 6 months to a year.
Wow.
Okay.
And there's no way. I mean, I was hoping to expect like a letter of the response from the attorney to see what he had to say. Anything. I mean, wouldn't it be nice that if a victim could actually talk to one of the investigators and get some kind of knowledge about, okay, where are you with this? Do you need anything else? Do you need?
If they need anything, they will correspond with you. But we forwarded the attorney's response to you May 7th of this year.
Well, see, that's the thing, ma'am. I sent 2 letters out, certified mail. I had to change my mailing address, and I really don't know. It could be that these responses are getting lost in the mail because nobody updated my mailing address. And I'm just wondering, do you have my 5980 Pahrump Valley Boulevard mailing address down now, or is it the old 311 South Frontage? Because that could be part of the problem.
Okay, the address that I have on record here is 311 South Frontage Road.
See, ma'am, I apologize. I have sent 2 certified mailings, and I've got the return receipt proof that I've sent additional information, and actually I sent an extra complaint because not only has he boffed up my trial, he boffed up my appeal. So my new address, mailing address, is 5980 Pahrump Valley Boulevard in Pahrump, Nevada, 89048.
Now, is that something that you sent to us in writing?
Yes, ma'am, and I've got the certified return mailings that it was delivered, and you know what I mean, like something got lost in the mail or it didn't get to the right person, because I'm not getting anything in the mail anymore. And the place I was I'm indigent. I live on a rich person's land that I have the right through a church to be on. So I had a mailing address at a friend's business, and due to my filing a complaint with the bar, one of the attorneys made it a point to stop by that business and start harassing my friend and trying to hassle him. So my friend said, "Look, PJ, I can't get involved in this. I got a business and I can't deal with this harassment from these attorneys and stuff. So you're going to have to get your mail somewhere else." So then I got another friend that you know, he allows me to have my mail sent there, and I've sent 2 responses to the bar with updated information and an updated complaint, because, you know, ruining my case was one complaint. Now, ruining my appeal is a separate complaint. So I haven't heard anything back from anybody, and this is the issue. And I'm glad I finally got to talk to a human being, and I'm glad we got to connect, because now that I can give you that new address, which is 5980 Pahrump Valley Boulevard. I'm praying that now they can start to contact me and get some correspondence, because you know, you just get the assumption that when you don't hear anything back, it's just the same stuff that people go through in Nye County. I don't know if you're aware much of Nye County, but the Washington Post and the New York Times have rated nearly 9 years in a row that Nye County is the most corrupt county in the United States, and there's no argument here with me. I realize they get away with whatever they want to get away with. If they want to convict somebody, it doesn't matter if they're innocent or guilty. They will just figure out a way to convict you, because if you're innocent and they file the charges and throw you in jail, and then they find out you're innocent, then they're like, oops, we got a lawsuit. So now we got to just make sure this person's going to plead to something. I mean, it's awful what they do to people out here. I can't wait. My only prayer is that I get justice, and everything that I've lost due to this god-awful ordeal, I get recompensated, and I swear to God, as God is my witness, I'm going to get my teeth fixed, I'm going to get my health back in order, and I'm going to move to another country, because I'm an American, and I'm ashamed to even be considered an American now, knowing what I went through in that system. I mean, I was a 9 times Dean's List Lambda Pi Eta student, national honors, all the accolades. I got exposed to toxic mold. I had a root canal with packing cotton in it, and I got Lyme disease all at the same time. I should have been dead. And you know what? I kind of, after what I've been through now, I kind of wish I would have just died, because they put me through hell in this county, and and all I did was defend myself against an attacker, and I've been persecuted. I lost my right to bear arms. I might not be able to fly on a plane now, and this man's helped ruin me. And he didn't just lose because the DA was good and all this stuff. He told me straight out that I'm a scumbag and I'm going to lose, and he could care less about me, and you know, all this other stuff. I mean, he just made it a point to tell me that I'm going to get convicted. Before the trial, he just walked up and he goes, "Well, you're going to get convicted. I mean, you know, you're just going to get convicted. So we're just going to go in there and you can go on the stand and all that. But you know, just count on getting convicted, and then that's it. And let's go. It's time to go." So I tried to fire him 4 times. I tried to fire him in court. They wouldn't even let me fire the guy, so I could hire my own attorney or try and, you know, make a move so that I could buy some time maybe to find somebody else. It's just wrong, man, what they're doing here. And I know that you're kind of in a catch-22, because quite honestly, you're in the system too, and there's only so hard you can stomp your feet, and then, you know, they've got a lot of power out here. I realize that, and you want to say juice or whatever, but quite honestly, they're the most organized group of criminals I've ever read about.
What I'm going to ask you to do is that, do you have access to a fax machine?
Oh man, I don't. I mean, here's my living. I live in a bus. I've got solar power, and I'm barely making my $50 a month internet phone bill. And I apologize. I wish I did have access to a fax machine. What can I do? I mean.
Hold on, okay.
Yeah.
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, what I'm going to ask you to do is forward your new address. But you need to mail that to me. If you don't have access to a fax machine, please mail me something letting us know where you are, where you're living, and then this way we can correspond with you.
Boy, see, I have twice, and I'm just wondering why. And it was certified. I mean, that's what I don't get. I mean, I've got the green, certified thing right here that I did, and still nobody got that updated.
Just a second.
I'm kind of.
I'll put you on hold for a minute.
Okay, thank you.